my tumbler has melted into the drink. I'm sitting on the kitchen floor, unable to even think. My favorite silk cardigan is stained with tobacco ash as I watch the remnants of my youth completely crash.
You sit across the table with a shadow on your brow. We used to have the answers, but we're empty-handed now.
The fireplace is breathing with a weary orange glow, while the winter wind outside begins to viciously blow.
The fire, sister, let the embers slowly burn. There is a profound lesson that our souls had to learn. The system wants to sell you a flash that doesn't last, leaving you cold and abandoned when the moment is past.
But the truest vibration doesn't explode and disappear. It simmers through the darkness and it conquers every fear. So relax your stiff shoulders, let the heavy bassline heal every jagged laceration that your tender heart can feel.
My matchstick is damp and my sanctuary's cold.
The map of our destination has never been sold.
Let the crying steel guitar feed the flickering light
until we find comfort in the middle of the night. We're staring at the embers in the dark, waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the spark.
A sultry low-down blues to ease my frantic mind.
A roots rock meditation for the weary humankind.
Slide that copper cylinder down the polished wood track.
There is no looking forward,
and there is no turning back. The politicians promising a quick and easy cure, but the foundation of their building is entirely impure. They construct their skyscrapers out of arrogance and pride, trying to hide the corruption that is festering inside.
But Mount Zion stands secure because the mortar is love, elevated by the blessings of the Creator above. So take your time, my darling, let the rhythm take control. The slow burning frequency will satisfy your soul.
I've been running through the labyrinth at 90 miles an hour, chasing after illusions of a mythological power. My high heels are broken and my velvet gown is torn. Sometimes I find myself cursing the day that I was born.
But your slow motion gospel is like oil on a wound, slowing down the chaotic engine to which I was tuned. I hear your raspy whisper underneath the slide guitar, reminding me exactly of the resilient person we are.
The fireplace is crackling with a weary ancient sigh.
Look at the stars twinkling in the midnight sky.
The slide guitar is weeping for the losses we sustain, but the beauty of the melody has permanently remained. We're staring at the embers in the dark, waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the spark. A sultry low-down blues to ease my frantic mind.
A roots rock meditation for the weary humankind.
Slide that copper cylinder down the polished wood track.
There is no looking forward,
and there is no turning back.
Jah love will keep us warm behind the bolted door. It's a slow, steady journey through the valley of the blind.
But we leave our tribulations
and our worries far behind.
oh,
Don't
low-down blues to ease my frantic mind.
We're staring at the embers in the dark, waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the spark. A sultry low-down blues to ease my frantic mind.
A roots rock meditation for the weary humankind.
Slide the copper cylinder down the polished wood track. There is no looking forward, and there is no turning back.
The ice in my tumbler has melted into the drink.
I'm sitting on the kitchen floor, unable to even think. My favorite silk cardigan is stained with tobacco ash. As I watch the remnants of my youth completely crash, you sit across the table with the shadow on your brow. We used to have the answers, but we're empty-handed now.
The fireplace is breathing with a weary orange glow, while the winter wind outside begins to viciously blow. Don't rush the fire, sister, let the embers slowly burn. There is a profound lesson that our souls had to learn.
The system wants to sell you a flash that doesn't last, leaving you cold and abandoned when the moment has passed.
But the truest vibration doesn't explode and disappear.
It simmers through the darkness and it conquers every fear.
So relax your stiff shoulders, let the heavy bass line heal every jagged laceration that you tender.
The brick walls are stained with the soot of old trains. I sit on the fire escape, nursing my internal pains. My stockings are laddered and my vintage dress is torn. Sometimes I feel like a casualty from the day I was born.
The siren is wailing down on the avenue below, while the cold alleyway wind begins to viciously blow.
I watch the neon signs flicker their ugly yellow glare, looking for a sanctuary, but the streets are completely bare.
Rise up from the concrete jungle where the youth are left to die. Look past the razor wire and gaze into the beautiful sky. The system designs the ghetto to keep your spirit in a cage, feeding your consciousness with artificial fear and rage. But they can never colonize the melody of the street or control the natural rhythm of your walking feet. Put down your heavy burden, sister, listen to the choir. We are singing our redemption way above their barbed wire.
The street lights are casting a long, lonely shade.
Don't be discouraged by the choices they have made.
The slide guitar is cutting through the vapor and the greed,
delivering the medicine
that the children really need. Raising our voices in these urban songs tonight, marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light. A metropolitan blues to ease my restless chest.
A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin.
Let the sacred celebration
of the neighborhood begin.
They'll send their politicians to make a fancy campaign speech, promising a floorboard shake. Jah love is the only power that the system cannot fake.
I've spent too many years inside the artificial clubs, selling my authenticity for liquor in the pubs. My throat is dry and raspy from the smoke and the gin. I don't know where my sanity ends and where my sins begin, but your elegant vibration is like cream upon my skin, quieting the turbulence that was multiplying within. I'll trade the golden microphone for this old acoustic box and dance until the earthquakes shatter all their locks.
The church bells are ringing out a weary solemn tone. Remember my sister, you are never left alone.
The slide guitar is soaring like an eagle in the dark, leaving a permanent revolutionary mark. Raising our voices in these urban songs tonight,
Marching through the shadows,
marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light.
a metropolitan blues,
To ease my restless chest,
a roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin. Let the sacred celebration of the neighborhood begin. Oh, the neighborhood begin. Oh.
The walls are crumbling down,
But I'm standing up tall.
Jah love is a fortress that will never ever fall.
Can you hear the rhythm echoing from block to block?
Breaking all the padlocks and shattering the lock.
It's an urban resurrection, turning sorrow into grace.
Reclaiming our identity.
Inside this crowded place, all we've got to survive.
Keeping the ancient consciousness alive.
Sing it low, sing it strong,
This is where we belong.
raising our voices in these urban songs tonight. Marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light. A metropolitan blues to ease my restless chest. A roots rock salvation. A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper pipe.
Pipe across the acoustic timber skin. Let the sacred celebration of the neighborhood begin.
The greatest story that
Has ever been told,
no more concrete cages.
turning all the historical pages.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is heavy enough to slice with a silver knife. I sit by the open screen, contemplating my messy life.
My satin slip is clinging to my perspiring skin. Listening to the chaotic thoughts
that are trapped within.
The horizon is flickering with an electrical blue glare,
while the heavy summer wind unstrings my black hair.
I got the chipped glass of bourbon,
Sweating on the wood,
waiting for a hurricane that I've never understood. Let the rain come down and wash captive spirits free. The system wants you to fear the turning of the sky, hiding inside your concrete boxes until the storm passed by. But the lightning is a tool to purify the atmosphere, dismantling their structures and consuming every fear. So open up the windows, let the wild breeze blow. The creator's in control of the river's heavy flow.
The barometric pressure is dropping way too low.
Trust the ancient weather where the natural currents go.
The silver slide guitar is screaming through the heat,
predicting the revolution that will happen on the street.
Caught inside the center of this humid monsoon tonight, dancing through the deluge until we find the morning light.
A low down swampy blues
to ease my restless mind,
a roots rock meditation
for the weary humankind.
Slide that metal cylinder
across the vintage frets. The thunder is erasing all our burdens and regrets.
They build their paper empires on the foundation of greed, totally disconnected from what the children really need. They think they can outsmart the thunder and the rain with their artificial umbrellas and their laws that are vain. But when the sky opens up, their plastic kingdoms fall, leaving them naked and exposed against the Zion wall. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. The roots are drinking deeply from the consecrated ground.
I spent too many evenings under their artificial roof, chasing after phantoms and looking for a proof. My eyeliner is smudged from the humidity and tears, accumulating the weight of 1,000,000 wasted years. But your slow motion gospel is like oil upon a burn, slowing down the chaotic wheel that was beginning to turn. I can feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace. The first drops of water
are hitting the concrete track.
put down your heavy armor,
Never look back.
the slide guitar is howling like a beast inside the gale, navigating our vessel through this terrifying trail. Caught inside the center of this humid monsoon tonight, dancing through the deluge until we find the morning light.
A low down swampy blues
To ease my restless mind,
a roots rock meditation
for the weary humankind.
Slide that metal cylinder
Across the vintage frets,
the thunder is erasing all our burdens
and regrets. The wind is howling loud, but I feel completely safe.
Your love will always shelter the wild and lonely wave,
Can you hear the rhythm echoing from cloud to cloud?
lifting up the consciousness above the worried crowd,
It's a majestic baptism, turning sorrow into power.
reclaiming our identity.
In this dark, tempestuous hour, wash my tears away,
Preparing the soil,
for a brighter dawning day.
let the lightning flash.
Turn the past to ash. Caught inside the center of this humid monsoon tonight,
Dancing through the deluge
until we find the morning light.
a low down swampy blues
To ease my restless mind,
a roots rock meditation
for the weary humankind.
Slide that metal cylinder
Across the vintage frets, the thunder is erasing all our burdens and regrets.
The air is clean, the misery is gone.
The sky is open and wide,
Righteousness
by our side. Humid monsoon,
peace at last.
how the clock is frozen at 2:45, and the dust on the mantelpiece is staring back at me. I try to scrub the memories off my vintage wooden chair, but your phantom still lingers in the cold midnight air.
My eyeliner is smudged from the weeping and the fright, as I try to thread a needle
in the absence of light.
This hollow instrument is playing tricks on my mind, humming a tragic melody
that love left behind.
Let the dead bury the dead, sister. Look to the sky. Don't let their ghostly whispers make your inner spirit die. The system wants to shackle you to yesterday's regret, but the sun is bound to rise. Your purpose is not finished yet. This timber was created to defeat the dark illusion, to bring the beautiful people out of spiritual confusion. So strum the chords of freedom, let the raw vibration sound. Every wicked enchantment must fall to the ground.
The copper wires are vibrating with an ancient kind of dread.
Jah will pour his oil of gladness upon your weary head.
The bottleneck is scraping through the torment and the rust,
lifting up our names from the forgotten silent dust.
We are dancing to the rhythm of these haunted strings tonight, wrestling with the shadows until we find the morning light.
A low-down spooky blues
to ease my frantic chest,
a roots rock meditation
for the weary and oppressed.
Pull the metal wire, let the silver cylinder slide. We got the truth on our side and nowhere left to hide. They wanna keep the generation wandering in the tomb, feeding them material poisons inside a smoky room. They sell a cheap imitation of a peaceful state of mind, leaving a trail of total destruction behind. But the frequency of Mount Zion is a power they can't tame, no matter what unholy laws the politicians proclaim. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the holy fire burn. The pages of the textbook are about to finally turn.
I've been wearing heavy velvet just to camouflage the scar left by the explosion of my racing sports car. My throat is dry and raspy from the cigarettes and gin. I don't know where my sanity ends and where my sins begin.
But your rustic reggae cadence is like velvet on a wound, slowing down the chaotic orchestra to which my heart was tuned.
I feel the heavy pull of your sweet Caribbean grace, calming down the panic of my desperate, lonely pace.
The patience of the faithful
will bring permanent relief.
The slide guitar is howling like a tiger in a cage, unleashing all the passion of a righteous holy rage.
We are dancing to the rhythm of these haunted strings tonight, wrestling with the shadows until we find the morning light.
A low-down
spooky blues to ease my frantic chest,
a roots rock meditation
for the weary and oppressed.
Pull the metal wire, let the silver cylinder slide.
We got the truth on our side and nowhere left to hide.
Can you hear the ancestors chanting in the dark,
leaving on our collective consciousness
a permanent holy mark?
It's a midnight sanctuary
from the madness of the street,
where the Delta blues and island rhythms perfectly meet.
Let the natural frequency
make the spirit whole.
No more phantoms in my room,
no Nowhere left to hide.
The glossy ribbon is tied tightly around my wrist. Just another crooked turn upon your lethal twist. I lounge on the plush cushions of this empty salon, waiting for the final remnants of the night to be gone. You enter like a wealthy merchant selling a dream, but underneath the fabric I can hear the hidden scream. My mascara is heavy and my pearls are on the floor. I've become a golden captive behind your locked door. They wrap their iron shackles inside a costly fabric weave to make the innocent children comfortably believe. They offer luxury and comfort to domesticate your soul until you hand them your crown and lose complete control. But the spirit cannot be bargained for or sold away, no matter how much gold or silver that they choose to display. Rip off the fancy bindings, let your bare skin breathe. True liberation is something that they can never bequeath.
The textile feels so soft, but it's choking my breath.
Jah love will deliver you
from the spiritual death. The slide guitar is cutting through the luxurious net, lifting our heavy consciousness out of this fancy lair. Breaking away from these satin chains tonight,
stepping out of the parlor
into the glorious light.
a sophisticated
Low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
a roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that metal cylinder
Down the unpolished fret,
we got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet.
the wolves wear the finest cashmere to blend with the sheep, while they plot to steal the harvest that you labor to reap. They tune their violins to a frequency of total deceit, trying to colonize the motion of your dancing feet. But the rough edges of the truth will slice through their lace, revealing the hollow nature of their temporary place. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. We are digging up the roots from the consecrated ground.
I've been varnished and polished just to sit upon their shelf, sacrificing every authentic piece of my internal self. My throat is raw and raspy from their expensive champagne, choking on the promises that were hollow and vain.
But your rustic reggae cadence is like water on a burn, slowing down the golden wheel that was beginning to turn. I'll trade their shiny ribbons for your rugged piece of rope and climb out of this mansion on a pathway of hope. The crystal chandelier
It's beginning to sway.
don't look back at the palace as we wander away.
The slide guitar is howling like a beast in the dark,
Leaving a permanent
revolutionary mark. Breaking away from these satin chains tonight,
stepping out of the parlor
into the glorious light.
a sophisticated
Low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
a roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that metal cylinder
Down the unpolished fret,
we got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished.
coming undone.
We are marching together
Toward the setting of the sun.
Can you hear the ancient timber vibrating through the walls?
Your love is the fortress that will never, ever fall. It's
A luxurious escape from the madness of the town.
where the
High-class blues and the roots rock melodies drown. Satin shade, no more binding my wrist.
sets your mind at liberty.
Through the fog and mist, let the ribbons fall. Answer Jah, holy call. Breaking away
From these satin
from chains tonight. Stepping out of the parlor through the glorious light.
a sophisticated
Low down blues to ease my aching chest. A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed. Slide that metal cylinder down the unpolished fret. We got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet. Satin chains, completely undone.
The true revolution
Has finally begun. Let the metal scream.
wake up into the dream.
Satin chains fade away. The glossy ribbon is tied tightly around my wrist. Just another crooked turn upon your lethal twist. I lounge on the plush cushions of this empty salon, waiting for the final remnants of the night to be gone.
You enter like a wealthy merchant selling a dream,
But underneath the fabric I can hear the hidden scream. My mascara is heavy and my pearls are on the floor. I've become a golden captive behind your locked door.
they wrap their iron shackles inside a costly fabric weave to make the innocent children comfortably believe they offer luxury and comfort to domesticate your soul until you hand them your crown and lose complete control. But the spirit cannot be bargained for or sold away, no matter how much gold or silver that they choose to display. Rip off the fancy bindings, let your bare skin breathe. True liberation is something that they can never bequeath.
The textile feels so soft, but it's choking my breath.
Your love will deliver you from the spiritual
The
death,
slide guitar is cutting through the luxurious snare,
lifting our heavy consciousness out of this fancy lair.
breaking away from these satin chains tonight. Stepping out of the parlor into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that metal cylinder down the unpolished fret. We got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet.
The wolves wear the finest cashmere to blend with the sheep, while they plot to steal the harvest that you labor to reap. They tune their violins to a frequency of total deceit, trying to colonize the motion of your dancing feet. But the rough edges of the truth will slice through their lace, revealing the hollow nature of their temporary place. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. We digging up the roots from the consecrated ground.
I've been varnished and polished just to sit upon this shelf, sacrificing every authentic piece of my internal self. My throat is raw and raspy from their expensive champagne, choking on the promises that were hollow and vain. But the delicate piece of rope and climb out of this mansion on a pathway of hope. The crystal chandelier is beginning to sway.
Don't look back at the palace as we wander away.
Slide guitar is howling like a beast in the dark,
Leaving a permanent revolutionary mark.
breaking away from these satin chains tonight, stepping out of the parlor into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that metal cylinder down the unpolished fret. We got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet. The fabric is tearing, the threads are coming undone.
We are marching together toward the setting of the sun.
Can you hear the ancient timber vibrating through the walls?
Our love is a fortress that will never ever fall.
It's a luxurious escape from the madness of the town,
Where the high class blues
and the roots rock melodies drown satin shades. No more binding my wrist.
set your mind at liberty.
Through the fogginess, let the ribbons fall.
Answer your holy call.
Breaking away from these satin chains tonight, stepping out of the parlor into the glorious light. Sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
Roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that metal cylinder down the unpolished fret. We got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet. Satin chains,
Completely undone,
the true revolution.
has finally begun.
Let the metal scream.
Wake up into the dream.
Satin chains fade away, fade away. Satin chains fade away. The kerosene is low and the string is turning black. I'm sitting on the edge of this old railway track. The twilight has evaporated into the midnight ink, leaving me alone on the precipice, unable to think.
I trace the cold metallic handle of this rusty old lamp.
Shivering from the moisture of the evening damp,
You walked out from the shadow with an acoustic box.
while the heartless system in the background mocks.
When the earthly illumination begins to fade and die, that is the moment to look up into the heavenly sky. Man-made devices are designed to eventually fail, leaving you vulnerable in the middle of the gale. But the light of creation burns eternal within, purifying the soul from the residue of sin. Don't rely on their oil or their artificial spark. Jah will be the lantern that guides you through the dark.
The glass is getting cloudy and the flame is very small.
Stand firm, my sister, lean against the Zion wall.
The slide guitar is chanting like a priest inside a shrine,
Connecting our perspectives to the architecture divine.
tracing our footsteps by a flickering wick. unpolished metal wire.
We are kindling the embers of a
supernatural fire.
They want to see the children stumbling in the dark, extinguishing the memory of the vital holy spark. They feed you digital illusions on a glowing screen to make you forget the sacred places where we've been. But the frequency of righteousness can never be obscured by any toxic clouds that their factories manufactured. So raise your voices higher, let the harmony ascend. We are walking on a highway that has no definition of an end.
My heels are buried deeply in the dry and barren soil. I'm tired of the corporate greed, the unproductive toil. My eyeliner is smudged into a permanent eclipse. I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips. But your slow island gospel is like medicine to my chest, slowing down the frantic engine that was robbing my rest. I hear your raspy whisper underneath the slide guitar, reminding me exactly of the resilient person we are.
The final spark is leaping from the iron frame.
The Creator knows every syllable of your secret name.
The slide guitar is soaring like an eagle in the wind, forgiving every foolish thing the human race has sinned.
Tracing our footsteps by a flickering wick tonight, searching through the wilderness until we find the light.
A low down desolated blues
to match my internal fright.
A roots rock sanctuary
in the middle of the night. Slide that copper pipe down the unpolished metal wire.
We are kindling the embers of a
supernatural fire. Completely dark,
but I can feel your hand.
We are guided by a power that they cannot understand. Can you hear the rhythm echoing from hill to hill?
Let the restless waters of your consciousness be still.
We don't need their devices
to find our way home.
The light of love will follow us wherever we may roam. The darkness,
but I'm not afraid.
Trust the foundation that the ancient ones have laid.
The flame is gone,
we wait for the dawn, tracing our footsteps by a flickering wick tonight.
Searching through the wilderness,
searching through the wilderness until we find the light.
A low down desolated blues
to match my internal fright.
A roots rock sanctuary
in the middle of the night.
Slide that copper pipe
down the unpolished metal wire.
We are kindling the embers
of a supernatural fire. Flickering wick,
it's all gone black. Keep moving forward on the Zion track.
The internal light is burning,
the cosmic wheels are turning.
Flickering wick out into the bright. mahogany counter is stained with liquid rings. I'm looking for a remedy to cure these midnight chills.
My lace stockings are snagged, my velvet shoes are wet from walking through the alleyways of sorrow and regret. You enter like a sailor with the scent of salty wood, offering a sanctuary that I never understood. I poured a double measure of that bitter southern mash, watching all our historical grievances dissolve into the ash. The tide of the world will manipulate your mind, leaving you intoxicated, ignorant and blind. They sell you artificial comfort in a shiny crystal glass, but the temporary pleasure is gonna quickly pass. Put down the heavy bottle, sister, listen to the sea. There is a clean vibration that can set your spirit free. The waves of righteousness are washing over the sand, bringing true salvation to this dry and weary land. The room is spinning gently from the venom in my veins. Jah will wash away the residue of all your earthly pains. The slide guitar is drifting like a message in a flask, stripping away the falsehood of our heavy daily mask. Drowning our tribulations in these bourbon waves tonight. Nowhere left to wander, and nowhere left to hide. A sultry, slow motion blues to calm my frantic pulse. A roots rock meditation when the system is false. Slide that metal cylinder across the vintage frets. We are erasing the ledger of our burdens and regrets. They build their corporate empires on a foundation of sand, trading human dignity for a piece of stolen land. They want to see you wallow in the valley of despair, breathing in the poison of their synthetic air. But the current of creation is a power they can't control. It flows inside the rhythm that rejuvenates your soul. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibrations sound. We are standing secure on the consecrated ground. I spent too many evenings in the neon lighted bars, chasing after phantoms in our expensive broken cars. My voice is raw and raspy from the cigarettes and tears, accumulating the damage of a decade's wasted years. But your slow island cadence is like velvet on a wound, slowing down the engine to which my frantic heart was tuned. I'll trade the golden chalice for this muddy ocean breeze, and let your steady bassline put my restless mind at ease. The fireflies are dancing in the jasmine bush. There is no requirement for a frantic shove or push. The slide guitar is soaring like a seagull in the dark, leaving on our consciousness a permanent holy mark. Drowning our tribulations in these bourbon waves tonight. Nowhere left to wander, and nowhere left to hide. A sultry, slow motion blues to calm my frantic pulse. A roots rock meditation when the system is false. Slide that metal cylinder across the vintage frets. We are erasing the ledger of our burdens and regrets. Is rising, but I am no longer afraid. Trust the foundation that the ancient ones have laid. Can you taste the sweetness of the salt upon your lips? We are sailing away on the most righteous of ships. It's a beautiful release from the friction of the town, where the high-class blues and the roots rock melodies drown. Bourbon waves, let them carry me away. Let them carry me away. Guide the vessel safely to a brighter dawning day. So warm, so slow, the spirit overflow. Drowning our tribulations in these bourbon waves tonight. Nowhere left
mahogany counter is stained with liquid rings. I'm looking for a remedy to cure these midnight chills. The mahogany counter is stained with liquid rings. I'm looking for a remedy to cure these midnight chills. My lace stockings are snagged, my velvet shoes are wet from walking through the alleyways of sorrow and regret. You entered like a sailor with the scent of salty wood, offering a sanctuary that I never understood. I poured a double measure of that bitter southern mash, watching all our historical grievances dissolve into the ash. The tide of the world will manipulate your mind, leaving you intoxicated, ignorant and blind. They sell you artificial comfort in a shiny crystal glass, but the temporary pleasure is gonna quickly pass. Put down the heavy bottle, sister, listen to the sea. There is a clean vibration. The nickel eyes are digging deep into my skin, revealing all the turbulence that is raging within. I trace the wooden neck of this unpolished box, while the heartless city in the background mocks. I poured my last confession into a chipped ceramic cup. I'm so far down this rabbit hole I cannot even look up. My eyeliner is smudged into a permanent eclipse. I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips.
The bruising of the fingers is a testimony of truth. It's the ultimate weapon to awaken the modern youth. The system wants to muzzle your revolutionary song, feeding you illusions to camouflage the wrong. But this timber was fashioned from a resurrected tree to broadcast the frequency of the people being free. So let the copper vibrate, let the heavy iron groan. We are singing for the children who are left out in the cold. My folded chords are torn from the screaming in the dark. The smallest ember can
ignite a monumental spark. The slide guitar is scraping through the agony and rust, lifting up our ancestry from the forgotten dust, pressing our sorrows down upon this wounded fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget. A raw, unpolished blues to accommodate my pain.
A roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain.
Slide that silver steel across the metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre.
They use their fancy studios to sanitize the sound, erasing every memory of the struggles on the ground. They want you to be shiny, compliant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But there is power in the rough edges of our grief. It's the only mechanism that will bring permanent relief. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. Jah will vindicate the humble who are working on the ground.
I've been traded like a token in their commercial game, losing every shred of identity and hiding from my name. My high heels are buried deeply in the platform concrete, looking like a disaster on this deserted street. But your rustic melody is like an anchor in my chest, slowing down the engine that was robbing my rest. I feel feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace.
The patience of the faithful will bring ultimate relief.
The slide guitar is howling
like a tiger in a cage,
unleashing all the passion of a righteous, holy rage, pressing our sorrows down upon this wounded fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
A raw polished blues to accommodate my pain,
a roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain. Slide that silver steel across the metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre. The tension is breaking,
the wires are turning bright.
We are stepping out to darkness,
into the morning light.
Can you hear the timber vibrating through my spine?
Connecting your perspective
to the architecture divine. It's a symphony of friction, turning into victory,
rewriting all the chapters
of our complicated history.
Let the structural oppression
finally cease.
Play it raw, play it true,
making all the old things new. Pressing our sorrows down upon this wounded fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
A raw,
unpolished blues to accommodate my pain,
a roots rock
revolution that will shatter every chain. Slide that silver steel across the metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre. Wounded fret,
let the metal scream.
Wake up from the nightmare into your beautiful dream.
No more pain,
eternal remain. Wounded fret, stand secure. The plaster on the wall is peeling from the damp. I sit alone beneath the flicker of a dying lamp. My fingers are bleeding from the stiffness of the strings, counting all the agony that this broken evening brings.
The amplifier hums
with a metallic kind of grief.
I've searched every corridor but found no relief.
My wardrobe is a collection of velvet that has decayed, thinking about the massive price that my innocence has paid.
The copper wires are carrying a frequency of truth,
designed to wake the consciousness of the modern youth.
The system wants to tune you to a corporate machine, erasing every memory of the places where we've been. They want you to be shiny, compliant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right.
But there is power in the vibration of our soul. Jah will take the fragments and make the family whole. The voltage is surging through my fragile spine.
The stars in the heavens are beginning to align.
The slide guitar is scraping through the agony and grind,
rescuing our spirits from the quicksand of time. revolution that will shatter every chain.
Slide that heavy cylinder across the wounded metal body. Listen to the revolutionary message that we bring.
They use their fancy studios to sanitize the sound, ignoring all the suffering of the people on the ground. They sell you plastic versions of a sacred peace of mind, leaving a trail of destruction and confusion behind. But they can never colonize the current in the steel.
It's a spiritual conductor that makes the people feel.
So stomp your naked feet until the dusty floorboard shake.
Jah love is the only power that the system cannot fake. I've been traded like a token in a secondary game, losing every shred of identity and hiding from my name. My eyeliner is smudged into a permanent eclipse. I can taste the bitter metal on my dehydrated lips.
But your unrefined gospel is like medicine to my soul,
taking all the broken pieces and making the spirit whole.
I'll trade their golden microphone for this old acoustic box,
and dance until the earthquakes shatter all their locks. The current is vibrating through the metallic frame.
The creator knows every syllable of your secret name.
The slide guitar is howling like a tiger in a cage,
unleashing all the passion of a righteous holy race.
Sending out a message through this electric resonant night, shaking up the foundations till we reach the ancient light.
A raw, unpolished blues
to accommodate my pain.
A roots rock revolution that will
shatter every chain. Slide that heavy cylinder across the wounded metal body. Listen to the revolutionary message that we bring.
The resistance is gone.
We are marching together to the rising of the dawn.
Can you hear the amplifier groaning with delight?
Jah love will protect us in the middle of the night.
It's a
symphony of electricity, turning into power, reclaiming our identity in this dark historic hour. The natural energy completely overflow.
Just let the steel scream.
Wake up into the dreamer, sending out a message through this electric resonant night, shaking up the foundations, shaking up the foundations till we reach the ancient light.
A raw, unpolished blues to accommodate my pain. A roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain.
Slide that heavy cylinder across the wounded metal body. Listen to the revolutionary message that we bring.
Jah people will definitely make all things new.
Let them amplify foundations.
The ultimate choice has been made.
Till the end of time. Till the end of time. Topsoil is turning to powder. The voice of my anxiety is growing much louder. I'm standing on a porch in a tattered linen gown, looking at the remnants of this ghost-ridden town. My vintage leather boots are cracked from the heat. There isn't any shade on this desolated street. I trace the rusty hinges of my empty jewelry box, while the dry desert wind in the background mocks.
The worldly system leaves you in a wilderness of drought, feeding your imagination with confusion and doubt. They extract the resources from the fertility of the land, leaving the beautiful children with nothing but the dust. But the spirit is a wellspring that never will run dry, no matter how many clouds they banish from the sky. So stomp your heavy boots, let the deep vibration sound. Jah will send the living water to the dehydrated ground.
My throat is parched and my spirit is weak.
Jah, hear the humble prayer that you cannot speak.
The rustic slide guitar is cutting through the haze,
rescuing our minds from the suffocating days.
Walking through the canyons of this desert sand today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blues to match my internal grief.
A roots rock meditation that will bring us fast relief.
Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire.
They build their mega cities on the foundation of lies, ignoring all the warnings that are written in the skies. They sell you plastic bottles of a chemical delight, while the natural creation is turning white. But the foundation of Mount Zion can never be removed by any wicked legislation that the politicians approve. So hold your head up high, sister, look into the sun. The matrix is dissolving and the victory is won.
I've been drinking down that poison from a fashionable cup, hoping that the dizziness would lift my spirit up. My high heels are buried in the sun-cultivated track, carrying a heavy load upon my fragile back.
But your rustic melody is like an oasis in the wild, treating my exhausted soul like a neglected child.
I can feel the ancient power rising through the floor, telling me I don't have to wander no more.
The tumbleweeds are rolling past my broken door. The Creator will restore what the locusts tore.
The slide is groaning underneath the massive strain,
but the beauty of the melody can neutralize the pain.
Walking through the canyons of this desert sand today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blues to match my internal grief.
A roots rock meditation that will bring us fast relief.
Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire. Is settling down, the air is turning cool.
Wisdom is revealed to the person they called a fool.
Can you hear the ancestors whisper in the wind,
reclaiming every territory where the nations sin?
It's a wilderness redemption, turning sorrow into grace,
finding our sanctuary
in this isolated place.
Sister,
listen to the sound.
No more dry valleys.
Living water in the alleys. Walking through the canyons of this desert sand today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blues to match my internal grief.
A roots rock meditation that will bring us fast relief.
Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire. horses leaving desert sand into the green.
The fabric of my evening gown is stained with liquid salt. I sit in the parlor contemplating every single internal fault. My pearl necklace is broken, scattered on the floor. I'm a wealthy prisoner behind a locked and bolted door. The orchestra is mocking every drop that I shed, while your ghost is busy dancing on the pillows of my bed. It's a high-class tragedy, a fashionable crime, and I'm just another sucker running out of time. They wrap their exploitation inside a costly silk attire to distract the beautiful children from the everlasting fire. They offer you the luxury of a materialistic king, but they can never give you the happiness that true love can bring. So dry your eyes, my sister, look beyond the fancy cloth. Don't sacrifice your spirit like a desperate midnight moth. The material things of Babylon are destined to decay, but the love inside your consciousness will never fade away. My sleeve is wet from the weeping in the dark. Jah will send a lightning bolt to ignite the vital spark. The slide guitar is cutting through the luxury and greed, delivering the medicine that your broken spirit need. Wiping away these velvet teardrops in the middle of the night, stepping out of the mansion into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest. A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed. Slide that silver steel across the silk-like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing. The wolves wear the finest tailoring to wander through the flock, building their temporary empires on a shifting sandy rock. They extract a massive profit from every single drop you cry, feeding your imagination with a sweet and shiny light. But the texture of the truth is something they can never tell, no matter how much malice or deception that they wear. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the velvet rhythm soothe. Every rocky highway you travel is about to become smooth. I've been wearing heavy lace just to camouflage the pain, standing like a casualty in the freezing London rain. My mascara's running down my pale, hollow cheek. I try to scream for rescue, but my vocal cords are weak. But your unrefined gospel is like oil upon a burn, slowing down the golden wheel that was beginning to turn. I'll trade my ribbons for your rugged piece of rope and climb out of this fortress on a pathway of hope. The crystal chandelier is beginning to sway. Don't look back at the palace as we wander away. This slide guitar is groaning like an old wooden ship, navigating safely on a treacherous trip. Wiping away these velvet teardrops in the middle of the night, stepping out of the mansion into the glorious light. Sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest. A roots salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that silver steel across the silk-like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing. Setting of the sun.
Can you hear the timber vibrating through the wall?
Your love is the fortress that will never ever fall.
It's a luxurious escape
from the madness of the street,
where the
high-class blues and the island rhythms meet.
Though the
fabric teardrops, so beautiful, so blue,
your love will make your broken
covenant entirely brand new. Let the metal wire cry underneath your beautiful sky, wiping away these velvet teardrops in the middle of the night. Stepping out of the mansion into the glorious light, a sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest,
a roots rock salvation
for the weary and oppressed. Slide that silver steel across the silk-like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing. The teardrops, so beautiful, so blue.
Your love will make your broken covenant
entirely brand new. Let the metal wire cry.
The fabric of my evening gown
is stained with liquid salt. I sit in the parlor contemplating every single internal fault. My pearl necklace is broken, scattered on the floor. I'm a wealthy prisoner behind a locked and bolted door. The orchestra is mocking every drop that I shed, while your ghost is busy dancing on the pillows of my bed. It's a high-class tragedy, a fashionable crime, and I'm just another sucker running out of time.
They wrap their exploitation inside the costly silk attire to distract the beautiful children from the air.
The clock is frozen at 2:45. And the dust on the mantelpiece is staring back at me. I tried to scrub the memories off my vintage wooden chair, but your phantom still lingers in the cold midnight air.
My eyeliner is smudged from the weeping and the fright as I try to thread a needle in the absence of light. This hollow instrument is playing tricks on my mind, humming the tragic melody that love left behind. Let the dead bury the dead, sister, look to the sky. Don't let their ghostly whispers make your inner spirit die. The system wants to shackle you to yesterday's regret, but the sun is bound to rise, your purpose is not finished yet. This timber was created to defeat the dark illusion, to bring the beautiful people out of spiritual confusion. So strum the chords of freedom, let the raw vibration sound. Every wicked enchantment must fall to the ground.
The copper wires are vibrating with an ancient kind of dread.
Jah will pour his oil of gladness upon your weary head.
The bottleneck is scraping through the torment and the rust,
lifting up our names from the forgotten silent dust.
We are dancing to the rhythm of these haunted strings tonight, wrestling with the shadows until we find the morning light. A low down spooky blues to ease my frantic chest,
A root rock meditation
for the weary and oppressed. Pull the metal wire, let the silver cylinder slide.
We got the truth on our side,
and nowhere left to hide.
they wanna keep the generation wandering in a tomb, feeding them material poisons inside a smoky room. They sell a cheap imitation of a peaceful state of mind, leaving a trail of total destruction behind. But the frequency of Mount Zion is a power they can't take. No matter what unholy laws the politicians proclaim, so shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the holy fire burn. The pages of the textbook are about to finally turn.
I've been wearing heavy velvet just to camouflage the scar left by the explosion of my racing sports car. My throat is dry and raspy from the cigarettes and gin. I don't know where my sanity ends and where my sins begin, but your rustic reggae cadence is like velvet on a wound, slowing down the chaotic orchestra to which my heart was tuned. I feel the heavy pull of your sweet Caribbean grace, calming down the panic of my desperate, lonely pace.
The patience of the faithful will bring permanent relief.
The slide guitar is howling like a tiger in a cage,
Unleashing all the passion of a righteous, holy rage.
We are dancing to the rhythm of these haunted strings tonight, wrestling with the shadows until we find the morning light.
A low down spooky blues to ease my
Frantic chest,
a root rock meditation
for the weary and oppressed. Pull the metal wire, let the silver cylinder slide.
We got the truth on our side,
And nowhere left to hide. Make the broken covenant.
Can you hear the ancestors
Chanting in the dark.
leaving on our collective consciousness?
It's a midnight sanctuary
From the madness of the street,
where the Delta blues and island rhythms perfectly meet.
let the natural frequency
No more phantoms in my room,
dissolving all the heavy gloom.
We are dancing to the rhythm of these haunted strings tonight, wrestling with the shadows until we find the morning light.
A low down
Spooky blues to ease my frantic chest,
a roots rock meditation
for